Hey you guys, it's Shamira, aka Mimi. If you are new, welcome to the channel. If you guys are returning, welcome back. So let me get straight into this topic. Today is Thursday. You guys, I do have the window crack and I do have my niece with me. So if you guys hear her interrupt me, that's who it is. Okay. This is like my fourth or fifth take because this girl was not trying to let me record. So let me get straight to the topic of the day. Have you ever had anyone try to read you? Okay, have you ever read someone trying to read you? Or have you had people around you who tried to, I would say, gain some sort of power over top of you, okay, by telling you that they don't like something about you, okay, hoping that you would change your behavior. Yeah, I definitely had a lot of that happen to me for the past, I would say, month or so, but I'm starting to notice it. I'm starting to see it a little more clearly. If you guys are tuned in and tapped in with yourself, you will easily and I would say quickly pick up when people are trying to, I would say, unwillingly, inappropriately know things about you against your will, okay, against what you guys are willing to tell them. And you guys should be putting a boundary up or putting a stop to it, okay, because no one has a right to cross your personal boundaries or veer or peer into your personal life and try to get you to change things about yourself that you are not ready to change or that you shouldn't change, okay. There's nothing wrong with you. You may have family around, you may have friends around, you may have lovers, you may have co-workers, okay, even classmates, neighbors, maybe just different strangers who in some way are struggling within, internally. So they will have some sort of, I don't know, justification for why they like to peer into your life, okay, peer into your personal business and try to sway your decisions, okay, or even involve themselves in your life in some way or to some degree. You guys should definitely be putting a certain stop to it or a certain boundary to it, okay. I struck this one by. All right. So I pulled from my mini tarot earlier when I first recorded the first time, and I did get the Hierophant in reverse, the Seven of Swords, okay, and the High Priestess. Most of you who are watching me, most of my viewers, most of the people who are connected with me or who are attracted to me have a, I would say, a tendency to move more towards their intuitive side. Okay, you guys are full of water placements. You are tuned in and tapped in with your intuition very, very heavily. So it's very easy for you guys to pick up on different energies and pick up on people's intentions, specifically if they're coming to you with ill intent. Okay, so you may have people around you, like I said, who find roundabout or passive aggressive ways to try to gauge things about you or try to find out things personally about you, to try to, I would say, not even sabotage you, but I would say try to change the direction of your path of your life, okay. And it starts off with planting seeds of doubt. So you may have people around you who want to know certain plans about yours, and some of you guys are feeling a deep inkling to keep things to yourself, keep some information to yourself, and just keep parts of your personality to yourself, keep some of your dark side, your shadow sides to yourself, okay. And I also want to tell you guys, whenever you get into an altercation with another person, or you find that a person is crossing your boundaries and you guys put up a healthy boundary or stand on that boundary, that shadow side of you has to come out. So some of you guys are so afraid of how people are gonna view you, how they're gonna look at you, how they're gonna think of you, because that strength, okay, that masculine side, that shadow side, that strong side of you, that was protecting you, that is sent to you, or that is in you, that exists in you to protect you, came out. You guys are kind of hesitant on putting people in their place, okay, and sometimes saying what you guys want to say or what you need to say to put these people in their place. Some of you guys have people with ill intentions around you who are trying to plant seeds of doubt in your mind about your plans, about your life, and you guys are allowing them to. So this is definitely a time for you guys to tune in and tap into your intuition and let people know, hey, I fucking see you. Some people around you, you guys are heavily into your intuition, heavily into that water side of your personality, whether it be your sun, moon, rising, your Venus, your north node, okay, your midhaven. Is definitely in you to use your intuition, to lean on your intuition a little bit more, because some people around you are like Hierophant types, okay. This is a Hierophant in reverse. The Hierophant type is a person who loves to um, gain knowledge and wisdom and impart that knowledge and wisdom onto other people based on what they have learned from a book, what they have learned from text, what they have learned from certain doctrines passed down over the centuries, over the years, okay. Things they have picked up through learning, through, like I said, books, okay. You guys are purely and solely intuition based, okay. And reverse, you definitely have people around you who are not in their positive side, or not in the light-hearted side, or not in the Hierophant upright. They're definitely in the Hierophant in reverse, okay. They do not have great intuition. They're not tapped into their intuition, and they're going against you. And somehow they believe that they know more about you, or they are more clever, okay, than you believe they are. And you guys can see right through them. These are definitely people who like to use and read psychology books and try to use it on you, okay, or practice what they have learned from these books on you in a way to gain information or to exact their ill intent onto your life, okay? So you guys, please be careful who you are allowing around your space or into your energy, into your bubble. And when you guys pick up intuitively that you guys see people, you know, like I said, doing these things, like I said, whether you're trying to know information about you, personal information that you are not willing to give freely or willingly, put their ass in their place, tell them mind their fucking business. Okay, there's nothing wrong with you guys saying that. Some people just have to know they got to stay in their place, and they have no right to be in your life, or to be trying to figure out personal, intimate details about your life if you guys are not willing to give it to them. Okay, so this really bugged me. Like I said, for the past month, I've been seeing people's real intentions, or I've been seeing their hidden intentions, their ill intent behind the certain questions that they are asking me. I've had a person before come to me and they want to know something about me personal. And this goes for, like I said, strangers and people that I network with. They have come to me and, you know, sometimes tell me certain things, random things. And it might seem random to people on the outside looking in of the interaction with this person. But I know some of you guys may have experienced this before. You may have people who come to you who want to know things about you. You guys don't let them know every single detail about you, specifically when it comes to first meeting them, first interacting with them, first, you know, trying to bond with them or connect with them. And they're crossing certain lines with you. If you guys notice, they keep trying to, like I said, the conversation starts off really, you know, lighthearted. They talk about certain things that they have learned, and it slowly creeps into something very, very personal, where they're asking you about your money and finances, how much you guys are making, who you really are, about people you guys are related to. This is how you know you guys should be on the lookout and use your intuition and your discernment to know that these people, the reason why they're asking you certain things is because they're trying to learn things about you, okay, because they want to exact some sort of ill intent onto you. Not all the time this is very true, but most of the time you guys have people, specifically strangers, people who you guys do not want to reveal certain things about yourself to, constantly coming up to you, starting up the conversation really lighthearted, and it slowly goes towards them being very intrusive, asking you intrusive questions or personal questions. You guys need to put that shit or nip that shit in the butt right when you guys see it. Don't hold back out of, you know, a fear of people looking at you in a certain way, or you coming off being a certain way. That shadow side exists in you for a reason, and it's definitely to keep you safe. So never, never, never ignore your intuition when it comes to interacting with these type of people. Okay, I had a situation as well, besides the situation with the person who I didn't know, who was trying to get to know me, try to ask me certain questions. I had a sister, I had siblings. I have more than one sister, because I do have, like, I have 4 sisters, and I also have 2 brothers, well, 4 brothers, 2 on my father's side, 2 on my mother's side. But sometimes our situations, or our, I would say, connections, our relationships are not the same, okay? Some of my siblings I will tell certain things to, some of them I will not, okay? We have different relationships, and I like to keep it that way. I know some of you guys feel the same way, or you guys operate the same way. You have certain people who you like to tell things to, certain people you don't, because you just know how they are. A best way to know when someone is trying to read you is watch, like I said, watch what they do. Watch how they start a conversation off with you. It starts off really small, about life, about how you feel for that day, and it slowly creeps into them trying to push or find something about you, okay, by insulting you passively aggressively in some way, okay, by first telling you a story about someone they don't like, okay. Say if you guys have piercings or tattoos, something like that, and you have a sibling who knows about the tattoo, okay, and another sibling who doesn't know about the tattoo. So the sibling who doesn't know about the tattoo kind of can gauge if something about you is kind of off, okay, or they know that you guys are into that certain stuff. They don't like it about you, and they do want to, in some way, plant a certain seed of doubt in your mind to make you feel a certain way, or to make you feel shameful, or to make you react a certain way. So they may start off with telling you a story about another person, like, hey, I know a person I used to work with who used to have 5 or 6 tattoos, and it wasn't right for them, and when they wanted to get a promotion, they couldn't get the promotion because they had all those tattoos. Tattoos are trash. They know you guys love tattoos. They know you guys are interested in tattoos. They probably don't even know you guys even have a tattoo, but their whole reason for doing it, their whole Yeah, the whole reason for doing it, even saying what they're saying to you, is to try to get, like I said, gauge you, gauge your personality, gauge what you're going to say, what you're going to defend yourself about, how you're going to act towards them. Okay, to see if they can have some sort of power over you, or to see if they can get something out of you that you guys are not willing to give, or you guys are not willing to expose about yourself. So be careful about people like that. Okay, if a person is telling you about a story about another person, or telling you about things that they don't like about you, that you guys know you do, or that you guys know that you participate in, that you guys should not be interacting with that person, you guys should not be engaging with that person or engaging with that person, because you know that person is in some way trying to, like I said, harm you, or trying to exact some sort of ill intent towards you, okay, in some way. And some of them do it in such a way that they feel like you guys are not picking up on it, but they really don't know who they're dealing with. They really don't know who they're talking to, or who they're interacting with, okay? They really don't know who they're messing with, and they messing with you. A person who is very, very highly intuitive, tuned in and tapping into their intuition. And you guys can just pick up on the bullshit and can just see. So if you know you guys got some people around you who exhibit the type of behavior, you know, behave this way, keep your distance from those people. And do not feel guilty for distancing yourself away from those people. You just intuitively know that they are not your people. They are not for you. And they don't like you. Some of you guys got people around you who don't like you, hate your guts, but want to be around your ass all the time. And like I said, it could be due to them trying to gauge you, okay? Passively, aggressively gauge you, okay? Bypass your intuition and gain something from you, or steal something from you that they feel like they should know. Whatever information, because I've definitely seen people around you. You guys have a lot of people around you right now who you feel like you should keep quiet about certain things when it comes to them, or you should hold things back. And your intuition is definitely right. These people are trying to, like I said, gauge your behavior, gauge you, your personality, to try to gain something out of you that has everything to do with them being malicious, okay? I'm also hearing for this week, some of you feminines need to be careful with other feminines around you, who you guys know, they kind of know certain things about you. Specifically, if they know you guys don't like certain people, be wary of people coming to you, telling you information about people you didn't ask about, okay? Or them telling you information about a person you guys don't fucking like. If anyone comes to you about a person that you guys don't like, or they know the person doesn't like you, disengage. It is definitely someone trying to get you out of pocket, or trying to have you say something out your mouth, or have you say something that will incriminate you, or like I said, it will in some way put you in a defensive mode. Some people, they may not want to gain information from you. They may just want to see you guys behave a certain way, or like I said, they want to exact some sort of dark psychology, or they want to practice some sort of dark psychology on you, or just get you to behave a certain way that is outside of your normal behavior, okay? Once again, trust your intuition. If you got a motherfucker coming around you, okay, they're supposed to be your friend. They're supposed to be cool with you. They're supposed to be down with you, whether this be a classmate, okay, like I said, a co-worker, which I feel like you should not be friends with. Classmates and co-workers are definitely classmates and co-workers for a reason. Whether it be an old best friend and a strange best friend, a family member, a strange family member, distant family member, even a neighbor, someone you guys see in your neighborhood, maybe a crossing guard or something like that, maybe a teacher at your child's school, who knows. Be careful of these people. Okay, baby, give me a second, you guys. My apologies, you guys, okay? But like I said, if you guys notice, like someone, if you're talking to like a certain friend, a family, a person who's supposed to be down for you, they may say something to you or ask you a question. If they don't get the certain answer that they are looking for, they may hit you with a eye roll, okay? They may roll their eyes, or they change the subject, or they may keep pushing, okay? Keep prying, keep pushing, keep saying stuff, and that's when they slowly, okay, work towards maybe telling you, like I said, a very irrelevant story about certain things about yourself, or about what they feel like they don't like about you. But they'll do it in a passive aggressive way. Okay, give me a few moments, okay? They'll tell you in a very passive aggressive way to try to get you to, like I said, defend yourself or maybe become very, very aggressive, okay? Be careful, all right? Someone rolls their eyes at you, they're supposed to be your friend. Distance yourself, okay? You guys telling them something about yourself that is great and they roll their eyes, distance yourself, okay? And don't be afraid to do it. Do it boldly. Because if they're boldly to say certain things about you or to tell you passively aggressively to your face they don't like certain things about you, or instead of telling you directly, that person is definitely not for you. And their intentions of being around you is not that great, okay, with the Seven of Swords. Once again, these are definitely people who try to use psychology, okay, towards a person who is a high priestess, a person who has developed their intuition, who developed their knowing based on experience, okay, per life experience. Some of you guys have intuition of and wisdom of a lot of ancestors you guys have not met before, but they're definitely rooting for you and protecting you in the spiritual realm. You guys must understand that when other people around you see this about you, they may become very, very intimidated by you. They'll do anything in their power to make you feel less than, make you feel small, or to make you question your energy, your power, your intuition, and they'll try to do it by what they feel like they have learned. Okay, like I said, someone trying to do some dark psychology on you. Be careful of these type of people. They are definitely no match for you. And like I said, most of the people who try to exhibit or try to practice dark psychology on you and shit like that have no idea who they're dealing with. They're definitely dealing with a high priestess who intuition surpassed their comprehension. So whatever they're learning in a book, whatever they're trying to exact onto you, whatever they're trying to practice on you, is definitely not going to work. And it's very obvious. You guys will definitely see it. If you guys have, like I said, family, friends around you, classmates, co-workers, neighbors, people in your community who do stuff like this, who do passive aggressive behaviors, or I would say exhibit passive aggressive behaviors towards you instead of coming to you directly, definitely distance yourself away from these people. If they're bold enough to do it in your face and you can see it, okay, and it's obvious, make it bold enough for them to see you're not the one. Okay, make it very, very obvious. Something about you guys being a little more bold during this time. If you guys are feeling the need to keep things to yourself, information to yourself, and to be a little more bold with how you feel, if people are bold enough to come to you and tell you their bullshit, or to, I would say, in some way, let you know what their intentions are through the things they are saying to you, things they are asking you, the questions they are asking you, very personal, intrusive questions they are asking you that they can see that you are not willing to give them the answer to. Boldly, okay, directly in their face, show them how it's done. No passive aggressiveness, no beating around the bush, okay? Someone tells you, I don't like a person who drinks wine. Tell them, I just won't do that shit in front of you. When you're around and you're drinking and I'm drinking, I will take myself out of your energy and put myself over there, but I'm still going to drink. I definitely want to tell someone this. Never stop doing something that you feel like you want to do or you have to do because the person around you feel like it's not good for you, or they feel like, you know, they don't like a person who does that. Remove them out of your space, out of your vicinity, and remove yourself out of their vicinity. It's that simple. No need to defend yourself. No need to, you know, go back and forth with them on why you're doing it, or, you understand what I'm saying? No need to explain. Just continue to live your life the fuck away from them. And I have to say this because it's someone in this collective who has an issue with being looked at or viewed a certain way. Once again, if people are bold enough to tell you certain things to your face, they're bold enough to pry, they're bold enough to be intrusive, they're bold enough to behave the way they are behaving towards you, to try to get you out of pocket or to try to get you to divulge certain things about yourself, be bold enough to tell them mind their damn business, okay? With confidence, okay? But do it with grace. But definitely tell them directly, okay? This is definitely the year of, give me a moment, okay, baby? Okay. Give me a moment. Can you give me 5 more minutes? Give me 5 more minutes and I promise, okay? This is definitely the year of using that throat chakra, using your intuition, okay? Being unapologetically bold about it, okay? I keep hearing be bold and be direct. Because sometimes people have to learn they cannot mess with, give me a second, baby. What they feel like they know is nothing compared to what you already know, what was placed in you since birth. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, and my niece is really distracting me. Can you on me? Can you give me 2 more minutes, please? And I promise. I'll give you some sugar and some love.
I can hear something. What is that noise?
It's that truck outside because I do have the window open. So yeah, you guys, if you got something from this message today, take it. It is what it is. You know, if not, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, you guys, like, share, subscribe, comment. I'm gonna try to stop Kayomi. Stop Kayomi. I'm gonna try to I'll have her until next Tuesday, until, you know, the Tuesday when I do record next week, but we'll see how that goes. Maybe you guys will see me on here on Tuesday for Talking Shit Tuesday or Wild and Free Wednesday next week. But I definitely will, like I said, stick to my word, and I will post a random video for random messages throughout the week instead of the pick of cards, because I did announce that I'm not doing the pick of cards until I feel like I'm getting more engagement. Who knows? Maybe next month I'll pick them back up and we'll do some topics, and I'll have some polls down for the topics and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely miss you guys. So stay tuned for the random messages on my community board. I post on Sundays, unless I say otherwise, but I do post them. And also stay tuned for any other messages throughout the week on the community board. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's something else I feel like I should have said. But like I said, I'm very distracted and I kind of occupied with my niece. So if you guys can think of anything else you want to bring towards this topic, or anything else you guys want to talk about or speak about on this channel, feel free to drop it in the description box below, or I'm going to say description box below, but the comments below. Okay. I don't know what I was going to say, but I hope you guys had a beautiful, beautiful week, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week ahead and this weekend. And I definitely will see you guys next time. Okay. So, bye.